Charlotte County, we've been talking about water rescues going on there, road shut down, downtown Punta Gorda, water is extremely high. And through it all, our Samantha Serban has been there all over the county for us, giving us a really good look on what is going on. And Sam, I hope you are just trying to stay dry there. Do you have some new information about the roads?
Yeah, I got a couple things for you here, Kelly. And right now, I want to give you an idea. We are just near Shore Point Hospital. I think Ted can kind of show you. There's a couple trees between us and the hospital, but this is as close as we can safely make it to Shore Point Hospital. Take a look down this road, Kelly. You can see what we have been advising people not to do over and over again. While we've been out here, we've actually tried to tell people, try to walk up to them on the car, say, hey, it's too deep. Do not go down this way. As you can see by this person driving down the road right now, they are just not listening to us. I have had calls both from the city of Punta Gorda and from Charlotte County asking people not to come into Charlotte County right now, not to come into the city of Punta Gorda because of just how bad the flooding is. Now, because that truck is in the way, you may not be able to see, but there's two cars on the right-hand side of this road that look like they are likely disabled because of the water level. Because it's dark now, we really can't get a good gauge of just how deep this goes. Right here where we are, we're about ankle deep, but if you walk a little bit closer to this intersection, we're about calf length. So definitely a lot of water in this area. And in my nearly 4 years reporting on storms here, this is the worst flooding I have seen. That is no exaggeration. I even spoke with the mayor of Punta Gorda, and she said this is the worst flooding she's seen in over 20 years. So this is really something serious, and we're still expecting those water levels to rise over the next hour or so. They said that sometime in that 10 o'clock hour is when they're hoping that'll start to die down, but that I'll leave that to Allison and Rob and those folks. But it's definitely a serious thing out here, and when the city says don't come into the city, I think that's a pretty big deal. We're going to show you right over here. We've got the Smokehouse Restaurant, and because of the light, it may be hard to see, but the water level is almost up to their windows. Those are pretty low-lying windows. They're, pretty big in terms of the overall size of the structure, so I don't know how much water is exactly over there, but you can tell the whole parking lot is flooded. And it's not just here. I actually just got a text message from one of the lieutenants over at the Inglewood Fire Department. They're working some high water rescues over there as well. I know there's several going on here in Charlotte County. We've actually been trying to get to some of those for you to show you what's going on, but because of all of this, we can't get there ourselves. Kelly, like you said, trying to stay safe. Anytime we see water, we're not driving through it. We're going to heed the advice of the professionals and of the officials here in town and try to make our way around, zigzag, see whatever we can do, meanwhile bringing you any sort of updates we can along the way.
Yeah, we know there are several water rescues going on, high vehicle rescues. They're trying to get people out by boat. And if you're in your car and you're disabled and you need someone to come to rescue you, that's just a waste of their time. They need to get people in their homes who do not feel safe right now. We also are hearing that some of the waterways are dangerous. We've had warning from these officials because there could be lines down and electrical currents in the water there.
Right, and the Punta Gorda Police Department just shared that a few hours ago that they do have reports of lines down. And right now, because it's dark, you want to assume any line that you see that is down, you want to go ahead and assume that it's a live wire, that it could electrocute you. So you don't want to drive over that area. You want to be careful coming into the waters. If you are going to try to drive through them, I would not recommend it, but they do have reports of those downed lines. And I know here in the city, there is a lot going on right now, and we're going to have updates changing every 30 minutes, every hour, but we're going to continue to let you know where things stand. I know Charlotte County does have some folks out of power, FPL working on restoring those. I'll have some numbers for you on that a little bit later, but again, even those are changing little bit by little bit, Kelly, so we'll keep you updated as we continue to try to make our way safely around the city of Punta Gorda.